In this video, you know what? I've been on this kick of doing this thing called playing golf. Want to take you out there, show you a couple holes going through my process. Been playing okay, some difficult weather conditions out. Hopefully going through the process, see how I approach every shot will help you when you're out there on the golf course. Hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you. Just wanted to go real quick here in the studio. We're gonna take it over to Inwood and get out on the golf course. We're gonna play 3 holes, the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th. Before we do that, make sure you click that subscribe button down below if you wanna see more on course, and let us know what you think of these on course videos. Do you like getting out there, going over strategy? Leave a comment down below. Without further ado, let's get out there, let's get on course. All right, everybody, we're here on the 11th hole out here at Inwood. This is a par 5. It's right at 500 yards from this tee. Now, it's got a little bit of an interesting shot here because it does have a creek that we have to cross. Now, that creek, it's about 220 to get over. Depends on the line you take, but I think it's an interesting hole because if you go more to the right, you're gonna get over the creek quicker, but the way it angles, you actually start getting into the trees across the fairway, and that actually makes it a little bit of a tougher shot. So the goal here on this one is to get one to draw, and if you can do that, you're gonna be in good shape. Now it is downwind today, so I'm going to make some practice swings for a draw, and I'm gonna take a little bit of a more, aggressive route. Got my big tree out there. I'm gonna see if I can hit it right at that tree and have it draw to the left. Hit that pretty good. Started at that tree drawing. I think that was pretty darn good. We'll go out there and see what we got. All right, so you can see we ended up perfect. We had a lot of room. We still had plenty of room. We probably could have got it a little more left, but I'm not sure how much of an advantage that would have gave us. So being right here, this is a great spot to be. Now, you saw on that last shot, we really picked out a target, picked out a shape, and committed to that shape before we ever made the swing. That's the crucial part that you have to do. Now, we get into this shot here, we're gonna be heading straight up this way. Because we hit a good tee shot, we actually have a clear look going straight ahead towards the green. So that means we're gonna have 226 yards to the flag. If I go straight at the flag, there's nothing in our way. If I actually miss it a little left, as long as I hit it solid, there's some trouble on the left, but I'm not gonna hit that. So that's not gonna be a problem because you can go over that and then there's actually a lot of room to the left. So I think a lot of times people will worry about that trouble and think, oh, I'm not gonna get there. But if you take a club that gets over that trouble, you're gonna be in good shape. So the left side's actually not that bad because it gives me a lot of green to hit up into. I'm thinking about where I want to miss on this shot, and we're gonna go from there, okay? So let's see what we can do. My goal here, the wind is out of the left. I actually just want to start it right at the flag with a little draw. With this wind, it should hold it straight. And if it misses a little left or a little right, we're actually okay. Biggest thing is just trying to make some solid contact. Solidly hit, but I got it up on the wind. The wind, I hit it up, wind took it way to the right. It's okay, but that's where I had to miss. I like the contact of it, but I didn't get it to draw. I actually had it get up into the wind and took it right. So that's something, again, as we're hitting this shot, I'm okay with that because we knew going in, like, hey, there's a crosswind. There's a ton of room up there to work with. So I'm not really freaking out about the shot coming in and saying, hey, this is what I have to do because I know that I can miss. So let's go see what we got. All right, so here's where we ended up. Not bad. I mean, not great. Again, it's leaving us a little bit of a short-sided shot. Now we are into the wind a little bit from this angle. Still cross out of the left. I think it's strong enough. We're probably a good 15 to 20 miles an hour right now. So that's strong enough where I have to keep that into consideration on the pitch shot. You know, any ball in the air I think could get moved. So I want to take this a little left. It's 44 yards to the hole, and it's 33 to the front. So I probably want to land it somewhere around 35 is my guess. 35 is my guess. So we're gonna practice that. This is where our simulator practice comes in. We know what 30 to 40 feels like, so we're going somewhere in between there. Nothing fancy here. Again, because it's into the wind, I don't need to go super high. I need to just get this ball, you know, normal height. The wind should help slow it down. So let's see what we got.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, just short by like 5 or 6 yards. Okay. Hit it pretty good, had it right on line, just kind of rode underneath it, went under that ball, and because it's kind of sitting perfect, I just kind of hit it high on the face, came out a little dead. That's what we get. All right, so we've got our putt here. You know, taking a look at it. Got a hill here on the right side that this ball should swing off of. It is uphill. I'm coming out of the fringe. I've got about, you know, 2 feet of fringe to putt through. I'm always gonna putt this one. It just, less can go wrong. So that's what we're going for, is what is the maximum amount of, you know, chances I'm gonna make par. Maybe I roll it in, and I don't think I would chip it in any more than I would make this as a putt. I think I would make it more times as a putt than chipping it in. So that would be a big factor in my decision. But, you know, you always have to think about what's the worst case part too. And for this, I don't think, you know, I would run into too many problems. So I see this ball, you know, actually a good 3 feet out and breaking. And then once I pick my line, we're off the green, so I can't set it. But I'm just gonna focus on the speed. Came off a little left, it hopped a little. Speed was okay. Speed wasn't too bad. Let's see what we got. You can see how much it broke. It hopped a little out of that. It hopped a little bit out of there, so this should just be a left edger. There we go. So there you go. That is playing a hole right there, the first one. So you can see, I'm going to show you every shot. Not my best hole, par 5, when you got kind of a driving iron in. I'd love to have a better chance at making birdie than that. But, you know, as long as you're playing smart, thinking your way through, even if you're not hitting your A+ shots, you can make your way up here, have a pretty reasonable par attempt, and, you know, usually that's what you're going to end up with. As long as you avoid trouble, especially on a hole like this. We had trouble left on the second, trouble left all the way down on the tee even, but, you know, just planning carefully, thinking our way through, that got us there. Let's go to the next one. All right, so we're now here on the 12th hole, which is a par 3. It's 155 yards. You'll see they have 2 greens. The left one is the old green they used to use. Now they've actually put this new one in, much smaller, much more slope on it. So it actually can be a little bit of a challenge, and it's kind of like a turtleback green, almost like a Donald Ross Pinehurst type thing. So we have to be very careful here from this range, 155 yards. Where are we going to put this ball and get this thing, you know, on the green, and where do we want to be? So the pin is in the back, and that's the yardage to the back. It is downwind, so we do not want to go long here. Long is dead. That part of this is over. So now that helps with my club selection. I'm kind of in between, so I know I have to come up short. Anywhere short of the flag is good, and I'll take anywhere in the middle of the green. This is a pretty small green, so hitting the green in general will be good. So for me, it's either a 9 or an 8. Now, I can do 2 things. One, I can hit a full-on 9, and that would probably work out. I am not somebody that hits full shots though with short irons. I just don't do it. It's not my comfort thing. I like to feel like I kind of punch them a little bit more. So for me, a 150-yard shot with an 8-iron is something I practice all the time, and that's what I'm gonna do. So it doesn't matter what you choose, but you have to choose the one that you can commit to and say, all right, hey, I can do this, and go. So for me, right at the middle of the green, wind is helping, maybe a little off the right. So I'm gonna aim a little right of the flag. If I miss it right, that's okay. You know, we got a lot of green to work with. So little smooth 8, little right of that flag. Let's see what we got. Hit it pretty good. It's just hanging out there. It didn't move at all right. Right in the middle of the green. It's distance-wise, it's in the middle. It just hit and then it kind of moved to the right side of the green, but not bad. I can't complain too much. I was thinking more wind help was coming, or wind was gonna move it a little bit, but hey, I hit it straight, pretty much at my target. Good contact. I can't be too mad about that. All right, so we're up here. We've got a look. Hey, again, not the best look, but that pin's pretty far up there. I don't know how much, other than getting it to ride the wind, I don't want to be any deeper into the green than this. So again, another big swinger. I see at least 2-3 feet on this one. So I've actually got a ball mark out there that I'm going to go for. Now, once I've picked my line, I'm going to just visualize seeing that ball roll in that line and try to get the best speed I possibly can for that. So visualize, visualize, visualize. Hit it on my line. Didn't break, speed was great. Can't be mad about that. Again, fairly easy par. You know, again, you get on a super windy day like this, you know, the goal is try and get these easy tap-in pars, because hitting the ball close is not going to be easy because you're going to be guessing too much on what the wind's doing. So let's go do one more. All right, we got another par 5 here. So this one's going to kind of be the reverse of the first par 5 we played, where that same creek is going to come into play, but it's now going to be on the second shot. So this first shot is very important because we're trying to get set up to, are we going to go across the creek on the next one or not? If we go across, we can maybe get to the green. A little bit tough today with the wind. The wind should be straight right to left, but are we able to get up there and have a pretty easy wedge onto the green? We'll see. So my goal on this one is, there's a tree on the right. I'm going to start it there because the wind is so hard right to left. I'm actually going to try to ride the wind, see if I can get a little bit of extra yards. So if I can get it to draw with the wind, that's fine. If I block it right, that's okay. I'm just laying up. And left, if you go way left, it's OB. So I'd rather favor the right on this one. So that's going to be our goal. Specific targets to specific shape. Let's see if we can do it. I just hit it straight. It's not coming over on the wind. It's going to be in the right rough. Just hit it straight. So I must have cut it a little to hold it up against the wind. We'll see. I mean, I didn't get it to turn over. Again, on a par 5 like this, I'm going to take a chance on the tee shot a little bit, because I know if I miss, it's not the end of the world. I'm just laying up. I still will have a chance to hit it on and have a birdie putt. But if I can, you know, take a little extra risk on the tee shot and feel like, yes, I can get a little bit of advantage to go for it, I'm going to try it, as long as it's not super catastrophe up there. But we'll see what happened up there. All right, so here we are. This is where the drive ended up, you know, about 20 yards right of the fairway. So we just didn't get that wind help. This tree on the left was the one I was aiming at, trying to get it to work its way back to the fairway. Okay, it didn't do it. That's fine. So from here now, I've got this decision. It would have been tough to go for it anyway today, because it's 260 from here. I would have been actually a little farther from in the fairway, and we're going now back into the wind. So that's a little tough. now I've got a decision on the layup. What do I want to do? And so for me, I'm going to go, you know, it has to be, the first roll is if I'm going to go across the creek, and you can see this bridge ahead that has the, that's where the fairway, you know, we have to get across that. So if I can get across that, we're okay. It's about 180 or 190 yards to get through the fairway. So somewhere short of that's the goal. And I got to hit it about 150 to get over. So do I have a club that can go 170, give myself some room for air and get over this tree? Now, the ball is sitting a little above my feet, so it's going to help it hook. It's also sitting pretty good. So I think I can hit a 6-iron up and over, and that's plenty of club to get all the way across. If any of those are no, my play is out here to the left, leave myself probably 150 yards in or so, and go to the green from there. But I think I can get it up there pretty safely and be all right. So we're gonna do it. We're over. That actually came out hot. Okay, it just bounced in the fairway. I might have just crept into the rough. That came out pretty hot out of this lie. So it's safe. Not sure it's exactly where I wanted to be, but let's go find out. All right, here we are. We're actually in a really good spot to this red flag. Red flag in the front, it's 75 yards. Pretty good lie. And all I'm thinking about here with nothing in front, I'm gonna try to hit it 73, 74, which should be right about the front edge, and see what we can do. Wind is kind of into us out of the right, so I'm gonna hit about an 80-yard shot to hit it that 73, 74-yard range. Out of the rough, I mean, we gotta take that it might be a little inconsistent, but we'll do what we can.
Not sure I understand.
Siri gets me. It looks pretty good. Wind's moving it a little left, but I hit that pretty good and it looked pretty good. Let's go see. All right, we did pretty good. We've got our birdie look here. Okay, we did good. We landed it right at the front edge. Said that's where was our goal. We wanted to land it at the front edge. We pulled it off. So now we're gonna try to put the best possible putt we can on this. So when I'm looking at it, a couple of things I like to look at when I'm reading a green. I notice there's a bunker over here. Typically bunkers sit higher. So when you have a bunker that's higher, the ball's gonna break away from that. And I do see that a little bit, but not a ton. We're gonna go, you know, just outside the right is the goal. And again, it's the good speed. I'm trying not lining up the ball anymore. I feel like I'm doing a little better when I don't do that. Comment below, you line it up or not. Oh, it was slow. Wow, that was slow. Oh man. We'll take it though, 3 pars to start, pretty stress-free. 2 par 5s though, you'd love to get one on one of those. But you know, it's pretty breezy out here. Not exactly great scoring conditions, so we'll take it, we'll keep going. All right, so there's a couple of holes for you here at Inwood. Again, would have liked to got a birdie on one of those par 5s. You know, you like to get a 1 or 2 there, that's your best birdie chances. But again, pretty tough scoring conditions. Gave ourselves some looks, hit some decent putts, but you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. So again, as we're playing, you think through your strategy. We didn't have to hit every shot perfect to make a lot of pars and give ourselves a lot of chances and making some birdies. It's all about planning that strategy, thinking your way through. I think the most important thing is pick a shot before you hit it. That's why I love working in the simulator, because I get to work on how I make the ball do certain things. I don't try to learn a shot per se, because we get out here, especially when you got some wind, I mean, all that goes out the window. It's all about trying to feel it out and curve the ball a certain way, up against the wind, with the wind, and see what you got, and then miss the ball in the correct spots. So that's what we're looking to do, and that's how we're looking to improve our game and shoot some lower scores. Hopefully this helps you think a little better out there when you're out on the golf course as well. Thanks everybody for watching. If you like these on-course videos, leave us a comment down below, let us know, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. Click that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already, Peace.